That
I mean,
sounded,
that
sounded
coma
like church
inducing
music.
what?
It sounded like church music.
Like coma inducing music.
I know. I think that put me into sleep.
That gives us a whole extra minute before anything shows up. Whoop whoop.
I know, right? Oh my goodness.
I know,
Oh, I
right?
didn't tell you the ticker thing. Do we have people yet? We should. It
What?
says we've
Yeah,
got
she was
33
here.
people. I'm not. Oh, there we go.
Joanna, yeah, they're coming.
There's Joanna. No, let me show you my little ticker thing I learned. This
Found
is.
something.
Oh, I
Another
found.
toy. Another
Oh no,
facet.
it quit working. Oh
What is it
no,
working?
my stuff went out for some reason. There we go. Look what I learned. Hello, everybody. We're glad you're with us. I'm showing Carol thing. Well, it's not working. No, wait. There we go. Right on. Hi, everybody. I'm learning new toys. Every week
Oh
I'm
my
thinking
goodness.
that's this week's new thingy. Fun, huh? Isn't it fun?
Yeah. So now you
I'm
can go through and put. Can you? Is it only going to be that one, or can you add? Um,
no. Look, I could do. Wait. I
okay.
can do. Okay. Hopefully, I can spell it because we know I can't. Ready?
Yeah.
Can we do this?
I don't know.
Hi, Tasha. How are you? Good to
Oh well, there
see
you
you.
go.
Did I
But it's
spell
only going to
it
do one at
right?
a time. So you couldn't put um, Queen
No.
and Sparrow and
Oh
Sherrilyn
yeah.
Kenyon and
Well,
have
yeah.
them
No,
all.
I can do that. Wait.
Oh, really?
I think I can. Except I can't spell queen.
There you go. Oh, Carol is a birthday older.
Carol, happy birthday! Yes, I knew that. Miss Carol, yes. We've been talking about that. I've been meaning to message you all day and say happy birthday to you, but it has not. Carol can tell you it's been a day. I have no air conditioning still in my house, which is making it miserable and
And it's
hot.
only 85, feels like 95 where I am. I ain't real
Oh
sure what
no,
you
it's much cooler outside than it is inside my house. It would help if I could open my windows. We're not going to talk about that though. All right, let's see if we can do this. There we go.
There you go.
There we
So now
go.
you need to add, oh, there you go.
Yeah, right.
And
Oh
there
wait,
it
will
went.
let me do it?
Oh, there you go. And
Wait,
there it
can I?
goes.
There it goes. Oh, I can't
Now
edit.
you
Wait.
see it. Now you don't.
I know because slow. Hang on. All right.
Uh,
Wait. We got one more.
you do. Okay.
You got to keep an eye on questions while I do this because we're supposed to be
Everybody
talking
say hello,
about.
hello, 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 hello.
Hi everybody. Okay, now. Wait. Ready?
Yeah.
Ta-da! We got a ticker.
Yeah, there you go. You're Asheron. That's what I was trying to think of. That one's got to go up too. Hey,
Hey
that is
everybody. I'm so glad
populated.
you're with us. I know,
Populated.
right?
That's
We
so
did
cool. You got that. That's awesome.
that.
That
Yeah.
there you go. Can you also put up a question on top of that too? Can you layer this thing here?
Let's find out. Let's see what we can do.
Okay.
Let's see.
Hi, good evening. Dora
Let's
says, glad
see.
to see that you're better.
Ah, it does. Yay! It does do
You
that.
okay, super. So you can just say, oh, that would be here.
There we go. Oh, look, and
Okay.
we have a question. God love. There we go. Will Simi have a book?
There you go.
Simi actually has a book. She's got Simi ABCs, but I know that's not what you mean. So the whole thing about Simi having a book is why would you kill somebody? Don't, why, who would you hate bad enough to hook them up with Simi after what happened with the last one? You're a mean person. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm mean enough to actually do
Listen to
that.
you.
So,
Listen to you.
oh no, oh no.
What's
Um,
it? Oh, no.
this one because this is an important one. No, oh no, it didn't show. Wait a minute, let me hide. There is it.
That was a good one from Lauren, though. We were good.
I know. Wait, I think it's this one. No, there we go. Okay, Sherry
Yeah.
cannot work the ticker apparently.
Okay.
Here's the email. My husband bought me the figures, and I still haven't gotten mine. I am really sorry about that. I think what is info at Skyline Arts? If you go to our Facebook page, we have a link. Jackie's the one at Skyline Arts who can help that. So please, if you're having any trouble with the figurines, if they arrive broken, or you have any questions about them, please, please, please email Skyland Arts, and they have promised us that they will take care of it for you. And I'm so sorry you're having trouble. Uh, Hopefully you'll get them soon though, because they look amazing.
Yeah, because we started getting noticed last week that it started to drop. People were getting them.
Yeah. Well, I know a bunch of people have been posting on the website, so I know they've been making
Oh,
it.
okay.
They've been
Super.
slowly getting there. I'm rereading The League, but we see more of Mary's brothers and Drake. I have a smidgen of an idea for Drake's book. I know I need less
Just a
time to
smidgen.
sleep. You know, I know. Darn me getting sick because
Yeah. Yeah,
ugh,
that could be
yeah,
good.
I need more time in my day as it is. I don't need time more to sleep. Um, but yeah, definitely, their Mary's brothers will be in many upcoming books. But I really do. I've got an idea for Drake. I have one for for. Oh my God, my brain just shut down. Oh, one of Maris's brothers. Why can't I think of his name? Oh my God, I've got Alzheimer's. COVID brain. I still have COVID brain. But anyhow, no, I have a smidgen of an idea for one of his brothers too. And if I sit here long enough, I will remember which brother it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna get asleep. Saf, hello. I do remember. Yeah, no, oh my God.
Come on, you
Yeah,
got this. It's okay.
no, it's okay. It's the heat. I mean, it literally is 90 degrees in my house right now, and I'm wearing a baseball cap. My brain feels like it's melting. Will there be league figures? I know I need more league goodness in my life too. Um, Hopefully we'll have figures. That's the plan, and hopefully they won't be as broken.
It's like every time we do something the first time, it's such an arc.
I know, right?
For the second time, maybe not so difficult.
It is true. And of course, that would be Nicarian. Oh, wait. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah. Obviously, I cannot multitask tonight. Holy cow.
Okay.
Thank you guys for joining me while I
Yeah.
can't do this. Oh, my God. Aw. This one. Dark Side of the Moon was a novel that started it all for me. Will we ever check on Raven and Susan? You know, every book, I swear I'm going to do that. And every book, things happen. So if I have my druthers, yes, we will have them again. I still want to go back and write about a couple of the characters out of Dark Side of the Moon too. God, I need to be younger and have more hours in my day so I can do that. Because yeah, you know, Kel is one of my favorite characters. So, and I got that. It's interesting because when I was writing Dark Side of the Moon, I wanted to go back and do Amaranda and Kel. Um, and it's just other books pulled me away from them. So one day we're going to get back to them, I promise. Yay, Stephanie! I love your best friend. Give her a hug for me. So yeah,
Super.
I'll have my son write for me. The problem with having Matt write for me, I have tried many, many times. He will not write my characters. I had him working on another YA project years ago, Micro Chasers, and he wrote a short story. And he went, I don't like your characters. Stabbed me in my heart. But it wasn't that he didn't like. He does like the books, but he's like, they're your characters, and I don't like them. No. So yeah, I cannot get my children to write my books. So yeah. Oh, we got a big one. Just went through my bookshelf and made a spreadsheet of all the books so that I don't double purchase. Right on. For the Dark Hunter series, I made its own section, put each book with a note on all the books I still need. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, Tracy, I am so much better. I'm still very sick, and like I said, it would really help if I wasn't, if I didn't have COVID, I didn't want 90 degrees in my house. But thank you. Yeah, I do feel a lot better. I can talk without coughing, I hope.
So far, so good.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm trying to find.
I was gonna say there's some they're rereading the League.
I know, right? Yay. Hey, George, we're glad you're with us tonight, babe. Thank you for coming. We're having a lot of fun.
Really? And you got a good one that's working.
I know, right? Oh, here we go. This is one we get to do a lot. Will there be books about the other Malachi?
Yeah.
Hopefully. I'm hoping to get back to the Nick books next year. And if I do, then we'll have a lot more Nick stuff coming. And I'll be able to answer all those questions that I know so many of you are dying to know.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Exactly.
we are trying hard. So we were going to talk about publishing and books, time
Well, we
management.
talked about publishing before, I
Hmm.
think.
Well, yeah, but this time we're going to talk about time management for those of you.
Oh,
For all of you writers out there, Carol, how do you manage writing with your family? How do you balance that?
it's kind of a fluid thing. When I was first writing, it was easier for me to go through and write all through the day. So I had to train my dog to come and get me every hour to hour and a half so I would get up and move. Otherwise, I would get into the world and not move at all, not get up and walk around. And if I didn't go back for coffee and think, then I would just go ahead and drink the coffee cold and just keep going, whatever I was doing. I had a son in high school, and because I write racy scenes, then when he walked in the door at 3:30, it was like, oh, no more writing. We're done. Now that he's an adult and things have kind of changed, I can go through and work through into the evening. And my puppy passed away. So I have to train myself now to get up and move around to make sure that I'm not sitting all in one place. So it's easier. It's easier now. I'm not a morning person if I don't have to be. So I don't have to jump right up and get right into the world. I can go ahead and move later in the afternoon and be a whole lot more productive in the afternoon. What do you do?
Well, I had
You don't
used to
sleep
have a
after that.
cuckoo clock. Do what?
I said, because you don't sleep. So there you
I
go.
don't sleep. There is that. I used to have a cuckoo clock that would go off to remind me to get up and stretch around. I'm just basically molded into my chair.
Yeah.
I miss
Yeah.
the cuckoo clock.
You jump right in. I guess so. I didn't think about that.
I'm sorry, I got to laugh on this one. Oh, not that one. Wait, no. Okay, I'm going to come over to that one. Yeah, no, 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 no. This
They
one.
keep jumping.
There you go.
Oh, Tiffany.
We're not laughing at you, baby
Tiffany.
girl. I love that you think that. I love your optimism. God
Well, she
bless you.
does say most.
Yeah, well, there is. Thank you for thinking that. Yeah.
For
Please,
this week.
let's be a communal mind tonight and hope that, yeah, I'm
There
having an
you
interesting life. Isn't that a curse? May you live an interesting life?
Times. Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah. But okay, so will there be any new Chthonians born? We will get to see the birth of some Chthonians when I do Savatar's book in a couple of years.
Hey.
Um, but no, they're really, well, I won't say never. I'm never going to say never.
I was going to say, don't ever.
Yeah, no, because I don't know what my characters are going to do. Who knows? After Savitar, everything's off the table. We don't know what's going to happen to this series. Well, I do, but you guys don't know what's going to be happening in the series after Savitar. Remember, Armageddon. It's called Armageddon for a good reason. Anything more for Kieran's story in McAllister? Maybe. I might get really quiet on that. I don't know. I can't say never. But I do have to get cross-publisher cooperation on that. So we don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, my favorite. His is the next book. Queen of All Shadows. If I get it finished, my publisher's like, yeah, could you finish the book? We're waiting on it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm almost done. I am almost to the end of it. The problem that I have is, Xander's been a character for, I won't say how many years because that would admit I'm way too old. Yeah. But since obviously before I was born.
19 who?
Shut up, I hate you. I love you, but I love you. That was me. Anyways, 19, way before back when 1999 was a hit song, and we thought it was way in the future. That's how old that is. Um, but yeah, so I was writing the book when all crap broke loose in my life, as you all know. And then my son had a son and decided to name him what? Do you know how hard it is to torture a character when I'm seeing this cute little adorable face going, yeah, 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 yeah. So that's made writing the book a little harder than I thought it would be because I've actually had to rename him in the book to another name so I could be mean to him.
Oh, no. Oh,
Just
no.
to get the book done. Yeah, I love my son. I'm going to have to kill him for that.
Yeah, that would be a bump in the time management road right there.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, no, right? Oh, no, and it was funny because, I didn't tell you this, Carol. We haven't really talked today. But this morning I get the email from Madaug sending me his next chapter. He's like, does it suck? Do I suck as a writer? I don't know. I think it's good. But does it suck, Mom?
oh my gosh.
What if you send it to your mom? What do you think your mom's going to say? No, baby, it's the best ever.
That's right.
You're
That's
so
right.
amazing. But no, actually, my son is an amazing writer, so I'm very, very proud of him. But yeah, no, it's nice to know that that's apparently hereditary. How bad do I suck, Carol? Carol, do I still have a career?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I know, right? I'll let you answer that one first.
Huh.
Carol?
No.
Oh,
No.
do you
guys
get
do
voice
voice notes when a scene hits? No, not really. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't. They just keep talking and talking, and I have to sit down and write, and then it just flows into what's going on. So, I don't know that I get ideas. Do you?
You know I do, because I call you up and I go, Carol, write this down so I can read it later. Carol is my
you do voice notes and notes.
Carol, Nancy, Tish. I got a little herd of friends that I thought, hey, I'm in the car. I just had a great idea. Could you write this down?
Mm-hmm. Yup. So I'm about to go through and get my hair rinsed. So stop. Quit. Do this.
Okay. I have to do this one because, Carol, we are old enough that we were there when that was popular. Everybody in our generation did that at least once.
At least once. At least.
I had the wardrobe. So.
Exactly. Yeah. No doubt about it.
We were there when that became the thing.
That was the thing.
I know, right? It's in my yearbook. There's a whole bunch of us in my yearbook. Yeah.
We tried to hide it, but it's okay.
I know. I'm not that old, but if I were, there would be a yearbook photo of me in a trash bag. And Kim Turner. Oh, I need to find the picture, actually.
Oh, really? Yeah, there you go.
It too. Yeah. Anyway, I remember some time ago seeing young Talene. Does that mean we're going to get some YA? Yes. That's my plan.
Yay.
The 2 hours at night I sleep. Yeah. So I'm hoping. I've got a whole trilogy planned out that I hope I can get to and write soon. We'll hear more on the Dead Man. Yeah, I wanted to do more. I had another book idea. My publisher kiboshed it. So right now they're holding me to the tree, but I'm resilient. Let's see if I can bring them down and let them. Of course, I got to get the other stuff finished. You guys are going to kill me. Aw. Thank you so much. Shiroshi. I should know how to say this, Shiroshi. I need Hinako.
She would, yep.
Yeah, I know. I need Hinako for that one. Sorry, I'm looking. The door opened again. It's like, is that the... I hope that was the cat that came in.
Did she come back? I mean, you'll know in a minute when she jumps on. Otherwise,
yeah,
the same person joined us last time.
If you see me curse, you'll know. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Will there be books for Jared's son? Well, they're going to be a big part of. Um, yeah. God, my brain just shut down. Shadows Within. I get too many shadow titles now. I can't
Oh,
remember.
God.
So yeah. So there will be a lot of interesting.
You
Sorry,
still looking
there
for
is
Luna?
something. No, there's something in my room, and I hope it's the cat over there on the floor. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. It's like, what is? Because my
Just
house is
like
ringing
last
anyway.
time when it opened up and they come on in. They just
Hmm.
want to be part of it.
Oh, I know. Oh, thank you, Tia. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that so much.
Mhm. They audibles.
I know, right? Oh, here's a good one.
Uh-huh.
Is there a book on Carrie and Cedric finding each other? I need to, and actually, I don't know if it'd be enough for a book. Um, I think it'd be more of a short story. I don't know. I've played around with that idea too. I have so many ideas in my head. It's a mess up here most of the time. Um, I I want to, but again, I got to get the characters to cooperate. Just because God, there's so many in my head, and there's so many disconnected scenes. I'm sure you do this too, Carol, where you're always playing with the characters, and you really never get a chance to write every single scene
Right.
that plays through your head. I mean, how many have you done?
Yeah, it happens when you go through and you this is the way the character goes, reacts, and feels, and for whatever reason, something else jumps in, and then instead of it carrying on kind of a side by side, then it goes off into a tangent. Your original one doesn't get it just doesn't come into being because this tangent had to follow to go through and to finish out. So yeah, it does happen, and then hopefully it comes back.
Get any hints about Jaden?
Right. Anything about any Jaden.
We had the grandbaby playing with us earlier. Um, can I give any hint? I can give hints, but no. I'm going to be mean tonight and not give you hints on that.
Oh no.
I know, I'm terrible.
No hints at all.
Not tonight. Maybe when we get
Okay.
closer to the book, I might.
Okay.
And do you go for word count or a feeling of where to stop? Well, I'm with a traditional publisher, so I am held to word count. I have to hit a minimum. All my contracts specify how long the books have to be. So if I go too long, they tend to have it. Ash and I'm looking at it over here. It's a huge thick book. Ash and Sticks made them cringe. So yeah, they kind of want to keep our feet to the fire, although it keeps going down. When I first started writing, the word count for a book was 100,000. Now they've got it down around 70 to 85,000. But Carol, what about you? Since you do primarily your own, so do
Word
you use
count
the word
is
count?
like page count. Anything that goes through and limits that creativity, I don't buy into. So I just tell the story. I have gone through and had an editor tell me that they wanted me to cut about 10,000 words. That sounds daunting, but when you have 150,000 words, it's nothing. So you can go through and pare a lot of backstory out. You can take a lot of ums and this we do not need to know every leaf on that tree kind of situation. Get those out of there. Drop things out of paragraphs of this happened, this happened, this happened, and go through and make it dialogue. I'm a real big fan of dialogue. Dialogue and move a story right on through, cut tons and tons of words out. And two people or three people carrying on a conversation will go through and just move that story swift on through. So I don't word count anything. And now as an independent, then I just make the book. And a lot of people like when they sit down to get into a book or into a series, they just want to keep reading. It's pure escapism, and we love the worlds we disappear into. So, yeah, no, the story ends when they tell me, "Okay, I'm done."
There's Teresa. We're going to be there. What in 2 weeks? I think, right?
I
It's
think
quick.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. For those who
Well, I
don't know,
was
I'm
taking
going to
things
be
yesterday.
in Grundy, or I'll be there with Carol. I'm not coming alone. So Carol and I will be in Grundy, Virginia in a couple of weeks to meet fans and have a lot of fun in person. But
Exactly.
it'll be over COVID. I
We're
am
gonna look
actually,
in
I,
Virginia.
Right? I have tested negative for COVID, so I'm not bringing it with me, I promise. I went to the doctor yesterday and I got the okay for it.
Super.
So yeah, they ran all the blood work and they
Yay.
tested me and all that. My nose is still like, I don't like you. Hi, Nikirian. Aw, thank you so much. I love you. I can't wait to see you again. I'm hoping to come to NYCC. It will not be this year, maybe next year. So I'm so sorry that you've had medical issues, baby girl. But you take care because hopefully I'll see you soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Barry. Thank you so much, Barry. I'm glad you enjoy reading. I'm glad teach that to my children. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, perfect.
My baby reads more than my oldest, who's the writer, which Maddox like, I should have never started writing. Now I can't read anything. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know how that goes. Oh, here's a good one. Will Thea ever have her own book? Maybe. If I told you that, then you'd know if she was alive or dead.
Well, it could be written in the past.
Oh, that would be horrible. No, I don't want to do that. Can't write it. I've tried that in the past. It's very sad for me. If you know
Oh, God.
how they're going to end, I don't like doing that.
Mm-mm-mm. Uh-huh. So we don't get any hints on that one either, I take it.
See my face? It's
And
not
that side
frozen.
eye. Yes, I see your face, that side eye.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Enough said.
Oh, thank you so much, Bella. I know all about dyslexia. Mine is so bad I can't even spell my own name. It's thank you, Mom, for that gift. Yeah, but God love you, honey. Yeah, it's not fun. And when you're, as you know, when you're tired, it gets worse. Mine's gotten worse as I've gotten older, which I really don't enjoy. Is this my brain decaying? I don't know.
Hmm. It's a good
I know,
question.
right? Will I ever come to Ohio? I would love to
Hmm.
go to Ohio. One of my best friends lives there, and
We
I
were
need
just
to go
talking
see
about that.
the. I know, right? It's not on the schedule, but I would love to go back there. It's been a while. So, when am I coming to England, Carol? When am I coming to England, Carol?
November. You just have to be in one of your suitcases.
If Carol would allow
And
me to
hope that
fly with
Heathrow
my
doesn't lose.
oh yes.
That
Oh
would be
my
the
God.
suitcase.
I can't be in your luggage. Oh my God, I forgot about that. I'll be at Heathrow forever. Never mind. Never
I
mind.
know, right?
Oh God, with my luck.
Used to never
Oh
think
God.
about flying, and now it's like, oh my goodness. I'm like, I
Oh, I
know
had no luggage lost.
it's like a 16-day cruise. I'm going with a backpack. I swear I am. Backpack and computer. I'm good to go. I'm scared to death to hand my luggage over to somebody.
Oh no, that happened to me years ago when the kids were little. That was an unpleasant trip.
Yeah, I bet
That was a rough
I
one
haven't
before.
had any, knock on wood. I've never had anything lost, but oh my gosh. That just scared me now with the day.
You've never flown with me.
No,
I
this
have the
is
worst travel karma of anybody.
Oh my
So
goodness. So
yeah.
maybe 2023, 24. Try to go through and plan it England.
Do I do research for my books or do the characters and stories speak to you? It's both. I tend to write in time periods where I know them intimately. I've spent way too much. I was that nerdy little kid carrying around, the giant tomes in
I can
high
see
school
you
and
doing
college.
that.
Oh yeah, ask Sherry and crew. Yeah, no,
I
all my
never would have passed you in the hallway at school, but
or no, because
my sister may have.
oh no, I had I was a library aide right after lunch, so that I'd have 2 hours I could spend every day in the library.
Oh my
And
gosh.
because I was there, I lived in the library. The librarians would let me take reference books home. So, yeah, I was that kid. Um, so I got really and they would do interlibrary loans for me. So I love my librarians. Librarians
Oh,
are great people, and they
nice.
did that all through college too, because I also worked with libraries at college. So yeah, um, I spent a lot of time doing that. So I tend to write the areas that I know the best. Like if you're ever having trouble sleeping and you want somebody to bore you to tears, ask me about Plantagenet in England
There you go.
or Imperial Rome, because I remember my friend Diana calling me up when we were in college, and I get this, oh my God, I'm reading Beowulf. Why do you like this? What is wrong with you? I'm like,
There's no romance in your soul. Stop. We can't be friends.
because I love Beowulf. How can you not?
How
So
can you
then
not?
to get her to pass her old English class, we actually came up with the Beowulf. Oh, hello, my phone. I don't need to answer that. Oh, wait, actually, Carol, I do need to answer this one. Can you sit here for
Okay.
1 minute? No, it's about Jackie. I'm gonna hang
Okay.
on. A
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah. Take that one.
Hello.
Did you gonna mute yourself? As far as me researching for books, I do at least once every book, but I deal with paranormal shifters and things. And when I have to go through and find a specific virus or bacterium that I want to go through and take charge of and then go, then I will go through and do. I did a bunch of it to begin with and talked over viruses and bacteria until I felt like I had a research paper of them. And that I go through and do that research. And then the character, like down in my series, something had come across the news, and the caracal cat is a beautiful cat, but it's endangered. And so I couldn't go through and let it go. It just kept bothering me. So one of the shifters that I had is a caracal, and he's a big, heavy guy, but a caracal cat is smaller. So if you want to go through and look it up, it's a really cool cat. So yes, you have to do a little bit of research, then you can go through and move on to um, then just let the characters go through and do. A lot of it is based on, like Sherry's talking about, all of her history and all her studies. Those things are what has shaped her worlds. I've seen her computer screen where she's pulled up these files, and she has created Bibles. I mean, we all call them Bibles, however they are. I'm just old fashioned, so I have a book for every series, so I can go through and put my characters in. And Sherry goes through and creates all of these files of what happens and how these people come. It's really, really specific in the league, but in these time periods, how she's drawn out the timeline itself, and this happened here, and this happened here, and this happened here. So if she jumps over, then there's a reply back to it. So it's really cool the way she goes through and does it. I am not a history major. I'm more biology and shifters and what my shifters go into. I have done some historical research because there is a dead uh, tribe of Native Americans who crossed the land bridge, and that's another thing. But yeah, there's always a little bit that you have to go through and look into. Always a little bit. Oh,
I'm trying to get the video back. Oh
the
God, it's
video.
frozen, a horrible one.
Are you
Come on.
froze?
Yeah, no, I for you can tell by my expression it was not a good phone call. Hang on a second. I'm going to try and do something, and if I lose you guys, we'll be right back.
Then you'll come back. We are starting to go through and get on the road. We've got next month is full. I'm supposed to see Michigan, Ohio, um,
There we go. Is that better?
Quebec.
Let's see if I'm not
I have
frozen.
there's a
There we
face.
go. Yeah. Um,
So
yeah.
we're finding things to go through and travel. We're starting to get back on the road again. We're trying to get out and meet everybody. And some things that we're used to going to aren't, and some new things have taken their place. So we have to find them. So yeah,
Yeah.
traveling
So
again. So I
for
just
those
finished that, so now you can hop on.
for those who don't know, Jackie, who's normally in chat with us, she's in the hospital tonight, and I'm so sorry I ran to take that, but that was it was her husband, and he was just updating me on what's going on with her. So Jackie and I met her. Oh God, she's been a fan for over 20 years. I can't remember the first time I met her. It's like you, Carol. Um, but anyway, she's such a part of my life. I mean, um, So anyway, but please, guys, those of you who pray, light candles, anything you can do, because we lost Kim not long ago, and
Right.
I really, I'm tired of losing people I'm close to. So hopefully she'll be better. Oh, anyway, okay. So
Yeah.
I'm discombobulated at the moment.
Here's
So
another question. Maria goes through, my luggage stayed in San Francisco when I went to Australia.
do what?
Her luggage stayed in San Francisco both times when she went to Australia.
Oh my!
Poor Maria.
Oh, did I tell you about my wandering pants? My friend Diana went to, was it Jamaica? She was doing Peace Corps work. There
Oh
was
no.
some no, it wasn't Jamaica. It was some where did anyway, the pants went to Jamaica. And so she was like, it was my favorite pair of jeans too. And somehow they got out of her suitcase and
No.
traveled to all these different countries. And at the time I was like, wow, my pants are better traveled than I am. Yeah,
I know, right?
I know.
It's
Yeah. So
crazy.
what they do with luggage is just fascinating to me.
And now it's just worse. It's just, it's so
Yeah, I
much.
know, right?
That was
Oh
flat
my God.
scary to go through and hear that.
I know, right?
Hmm.
Um, I know this is crazy, but I have the 2014 version of Born of Ice, and you said the actually be the 2009. I don't know why it would have a different. Was it audiobook? I'm confused. But anyway, the second edition of Born of Ice came out in 2009. That it was a different version. And thank you for praying, Michaela. I appreciate that. If you get a hold of my book, Paradise City was brain will work. Paradise City was the original title. It came out in 1993, 1994, because I am sadly that old. Um, yeah. So, yeah. Oh my God. Oh, this is funny.
But
My
it's
sister
funny.
lost her luggage when we went to the Anne Rice Ball in 24. I think I was at that ball because I
You
used
were.
to go to them every year. I may have been. Was I at that ball? I think I may have
Uh-huh.
been. Because, yeah,
That's so
from like
funny.
2006 or 2007 up until around, I think it was
Oh
2013 or
my.
2014, I went to pretty much all of them. God, I miss Anne Rice. Oh, such a phenomenal
Yeah.
writer. Oh, here's one for you, baby girl. Let me find it. What book should we start with?
Well,
For you,
it
Carol.
just depends on where you want to go. Um, I've got a dragon shifter set that is the species was created by the military because, like I said earlier, I do a lot of biology, and we only use 8% of our DNA, believe it or not. So when they went through and started shifting around some things, they went through and put them under. They used an old spell, and it created from the Viking berserker. Berserkers attack at between 2 and 3, 4 o'clock in the morning because the other camp is almost dead asleep, and it is such a quiet time that they use that lighting to go through and stimulate the DNA that changed them into dragon. And when they all shifted into dragons and started, not being able to follow directions, that's where we started with the first dragon. Um, then they cremated the commander at the time, and then he got out, gained a. Uh, uh, you think I'd be able to think of that word?
I'm having that brain tonight. There
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for sending it my way. Anyway, he got militants, and that's not what I want to say. Mercenaries. He got mercenaries together,
you
and they
go.
went back down there and saved everybody. And then it's just I wrote the first couple, and I thought that was it. And then a friend of mine was like, "No, no, no. If you got those guys out of below and they're sane to a point, they all need mates. Get started." So I'm writing the fourth one now. And the other one. In the other series, they're Menage. They are all ex-military, generally special ops. They are shifters, and they are vampires. Because I actually put vampires in that one because I love them both. And those are all generally male, male, female. There are some, no, they're all male, male, female. I'm going to go from that. And they go across the board. with all different kind of shifters and the races that I want to go through and bring out and things like that. So it just depends on how sexy you want to go. The menages are a little bit more explicit because there's three, but the Draken are really cool because they're actually good military shifters.
Yes, they are. Your books are amazing. I love you.
Well, thank you. I love you back. Ah,
When will I be publishing in Spain again? I thought I still was being published in Spain. It may be because it's been a couple of years since I had a book out, but we should be in Spain soon with the new books. Shadowfallen should be, if it's not there yet, it should be coming out soon.
that's kind of
So
scary.
I know, right?
Hmm.
Hopefully. Let's see.
Yeah.
1994 is the year I graduated. Oh, I'm going to go cry now.
Don't look.
Yeah. Huh.
Do it this way. My baby was 3 then.
I was pregnant. Anyway, but hey, that doesn't give me anything in my age, especially my family.
Oh my
What
goodness.
if Julian has more information? The thing about Julian and Mastodon, think of it kind of like a director's cut would be the best way to describe it. It has different scenes in it. It's the original version before they made me change some things, so you get to see where my thought process was before my editor came in and said, "No, you can't have Rodney as a serial killer. You can't do this. You can't do that." So it's the original version for those who are interested in reading it. So yeah,
That's a
that's
good question. I was going to ask you that because I was like, this doesn't look right.
it's a little different, but
Good.
it it's not as much changes as we're going to be doing like for the Kickstarter books for the Ash and Sticks, where I'm adding in substantial amount of information. It's not that extensive, but I did remove the edits that had been things that had I been further along in my career, I would have stood my ground on, going, no, I wouldn't write it this way. So
Exactly. Yeah.
I took
Yeah.
control of the story. Hey,
There
Rick,
you
how you doing, baby?
go.
Here we go. I will let you answer this one first, my dear.
Oh, well, I love Sherrilyn Kenyon. Y'all may not have heard her. She's a bestseller. She's got a really, really good series of, you know, it's kind of involved. It's dark hunters and they're out to go through and keep the world safe in New Orleans. I mean, it's kind of a cool
I
thing.
love you.
And then I read horror stories. Um, I don't think there's a Poe that I've ever skipped. I don't think there's Lovecraft. I haven't ventured into Stephen King when I was small. I latched onto him, and as he was building up, my library was getting so. Um, yeah, all across the board. I also fell in love with Zane Grey.
Oh
I did
yeah.
not read Long Arm. I kind of skipped over those. But yeah, everything, all the words. Just there are some favorites.
Well,
What do you
I
read?
love
You
Carol.
get to read.
I think Carol Shaughnessy is amazing. I don't know. I read everything. I read a lot of nonfiction more so than fiction.
You
Um,
do read a lot of nonfiction. That's
I
amazing.
do. I love my nonfiction stuff. My favorite authors, though, well, everybody King, without saying. God, Stephanie Lawrence. I mean, I read across the board. Jim Butcher. No rhyme
Hmm.
or reason. It's much like if you go through my phone and you're looking at my music. It's like, wait, she's got Bach and Beethoven and Godsmack. It's like, yeah, yeah,
Yep, there is no censorship. We're all over the board.
right.
Yeah, all over.
Okay, we're getting spammed here. I have to go cut this off. Hold on. How do we
What do you
do
cut
this?
off?
Oh no, we got some spam.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, we don't need to do that.
I'm getting rid of it.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry guys, I've got to get rid of this for a second. We're being spammed over here.
A lot of well wishes coming in for Jackie.
Oh, good. Yeah, because please,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, George, and thank you, Joanna. Well, we got to reload the page.
Oh, what? No, me? What? Did I look like I had? Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
we
know.
did. I
You what?
graduated. Well,
Oh, you
Dagmar,
did.
she was old as my sister. My sister would have graduated then too. So, hey.
Yay, as old
Oh
as
my
Ash.
God.
Cool.
Vicky, I am a huge Poe fan. Poe's my man. I used to live
Mhm.
up in Richmond. Oh my God, the Poe Museum. Oh God, that is one of my favorite places in the world. Have you ever been? Did you ever go up there when you were lived in Virginia? Did you go to the Poe Museum? Poe Museum.
No, but I lived in Massachusetts. Massachusetts never made to Salem neither. So
Ah,
I'm kind of closed.
well,
I
you
can't believe we're
know how hard
stationed right there in Massachusetts. I didn't go.
you know how hard it was for me to get to Salem.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
that?
it's big.
Everything kept going weird. I finally made it there in like 2018. But I mean, like one time I was going, my tooth broke on yogurt.
No.
One time the wheel ran off the car. No, I had some weird, like, I thought I was banned from Salem. For those who don't know, I've got family members who are both accused and the accusers. And I think that there's like a family curse put on me from way back when. So yeah, no, when I finally got there, I was like, oh my God, I can finally see the graves of my family. But it was weird to get there. Weird.
Yeah, see, and I think, we lived in they couldn't house us in Massachusetts where he was in nuke school, so we had to go. We were living off Chicopee Air Force Base, and it was like we went to Holyoke Mall just to shop when we were bored. I mean,
Oh
Salem would have
no.
been right there. Never once thought, well, let's just take a detour and head over here. So I
Will
missed
there
it.
will there be any more books in Lords of Avalon? We've had actually the last couple were Lords of Avalon. Shadow, no, what Shadow Fallen kind of, nah, maybe. You might be able to put Shadow Fallen under there, but no, God, my brain. I need my book list right now. Um, Dia's book was definitely a Lords of Avalon, Son of No One. We've had quite a few of them, so it depends on. I love you.
Well, you have to say I love Jim because he dug him out for me.
Oh, hey, Jim, go, baby, go.
Hey there, Sherry. How's it going, everybody?
Oh, it's awesome.
So those are my two
Shoot.
He's so great.
series. These are the Draken, and these are the Minaj. So there you go.
They're backwards on my screen, or maybe not. I can't tell. I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, I don't know. They're backwards to me. I don't know there's a way to go through and mirror that, but yeah.
How do either of you cope with burnout or writer's block in general? I never had it. No, I can't say that. I had it briefly when by briefly I mean about 3 years when my older brother died. I just could not.
Joanne
I
says
wrote
that.
a Dark Hunter piece for my brother because my brother was a real big believer in both the League and Dark Hunter, and he died in 1987. And after he died, it took me a long time to want to write again. So I never, that's the only time I ever had it. But I think it's more, my thoughts were just on basic survival mode because, my brother was my best friend. He was my hero. Um, and it was hard to come back from that. And then for years after that, I never had it again until the divorce started. And again, that has to do with the fact that you're in survival mode. The reason why we don't have a whole lot of fiction and stuff during the Dark Ages and why it's called the Dark Ages is it's really hard to focus on being creative and having the voices in your head when you've got barbarians at the gate. And during my divorce, they were pulling me into court every 2 weeks. I mean, Carol sadly was there for it. And they kept me in such a state of turmoil and needlessly and unnecessary. And it was done just for absolute cruelty that, there was that was one of the reasons my publisher was like, we're going to give you the gift of time because we know there's no way any human being can do what you need, especially with a happy ending.
Right.
When the person that I had trusted for 30 years decides to go psycho on me, um, and went to war with not just me, but his children too. So, we were thrown out of our house. We were bankrupted. Everything they could do to viciously attack me, they did. So again, there's just no way for anybody to create during that. What I did to cope was, you've got it. That muse that you have is so fragile, and it's really hard for once you silence her and you let all the other voices in. It's very hard to get her back. Um, she is very fickle. So what I've told my son, who also suffered writer's block through the divorce, is you don't beat yourself up. I mean, we all, in my prime, I was doing 75 pages a day. On a slow day, my average was 25, and that was what I shot for every day. And usually I went way over that. So, what I've had to learn is I know I can do 20 to 30 pages in a day, but I have not been able to do that now in about 4 or 5 years. I think the most I've ever done in a single day since all hell was unleashed on me is probably 10. And that was a miracle. Now if I get half a page, if I get a whole page done, I tell myself I'm going to do 5, but don't beat yourself up. You've got to learn to court that muse, whatever it takes. I do a lot of walking, I do a lot of biking, so I play with the baby a lot. That helps. Anything you can do to just get that peace of mind is what you need to do to where you combat the writer's block. Because the one thing about it is it's that whole disconnect, and you've got to be back in that moment. You've got to be back in that peace. And if you've got something going on in your life that is interfering, you need to get that taken care of, because until you're safe,
Right.
you're really, it's like Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You really need to have a safe home, to feel secure. All those boxes need to be checked before you can sit there and actually create. Because if you've got one thing spinning out of control in your life, like you're being kicked out of your house, you can't pay your bills, they're taking your car out of the driveway, that stuff, it's going to interfere, and there's nothing you can do. So just try to keep yourself in a state of happiness if you can. I know a lot of people are like, oh no, you have to suffer to write good. No, I can tell you from being somebody with a really crappy childhood, suffering does not make great writers. Suffering just makes angry and bitter people. And you have to overcome that too. So it does allow me to write some of the darker moments in the books, because it's cathartic, because I had that bad background. But I don't think that's necessary to be a great writer. I know plenty of people who've had amazing lives who write amazing fiction. So, just be gentle with your muse. Do whatever you can to reconnect with those characters. And Carol, I'm going to let you talk about it right now.
Well, you did really good there. I don't know that I have burnout or writer's block. The time that I know that I need downtime is as soon as they stop talking. And when I get to whatever the end is, when they stop and the story is told and you're like, okay. And then somebody from the other side goes through and says, okay, now you're done with him. Can you write about me now? Then it's like, okay, if you just give me a little bit, 3 or 4 days, a week, so I can just get more words, I will run. If I run out of words, then I know I haven't been reading enough and I've been writing too much. So when I get to the end there, then it's like, okay, then I need a book. And like all of y'all, I have a to be read shelf, and I'll take the first one I've got, read it. Take the second one I got, read it. Take the third one I got, read it. But it's like when we played D&D, and I don't know how many of you know D&D, we went through, I know, right? What is it that we go through? Jim,
What?
D&D?
What?
What did I used to go through and forget every time we played?
What Plum Mountain?
White Plume Mountain. I mean, it's a baby thing. And we went through White Plume Mountain, and I would blow it up every time I went in there. Because I was like, okay, well, this is what I do. And Jim's like, no, no, no. I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. So I got, boom. Okay, never mind. Now there's no White Plume. And I could play it again in a year, because I'm not going to go through and take that in. I'm not going to hold on to it. And you have to tickle my memory, because I have already gone through. There are people talking. It's like watching a ticker tape on Wall Street. It's like all the time going, and you're thinking and stuff I got to do and all this kind of stuff, and it's really cool. And then and the other time it's just like, oh, but if I plan this fight scene out to where where does my fatigue set in? Where do I have issues here? At what degree am I do this? And then this kind of thing. And then I can go through and carry on a normal conversation at the same time. So, it's an oddball thing that I'm moving so much. And we do think on different levels all the time. So that creative, whatever thing juice goes, unless I run out or I think I'm running out. I can get scared and think I'm running out. And then I will stop writing and start reading again. But then it's like, we were talking, they make little palate cleanser books. That's what I call them. And you can get like 4 a month or 5 a month or something. And they're like, I don't know, 50,000 words, and you gulp them down and go, oh, you the words. It doesn't have to be a great story. It just needs to be words, because then my thesaurus gets filled up and we go back on again. So yeah, you can keep going, but I can tell you from personal witness here that this one tried that. And she sent it in after she pushed and pushed. And then when it all come back, it was bleeding. So you can't push through. The story that you're telling is not what it is. You're just throwing words on paper. And the editor knew it. And she just sent it back. And she was like, do you believe I did this? Do you believe it? And she's just like, now she would have wonderful pages of stuff. And then all of a sudden, it would be like, bloop, 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 bloop. It would be bleeding all over the page. So yeah, don't push it. Don't push it.
No.
Make sure you take care of it.
I had to write that book twice.
And this is why when you get there, you calm down for good.
Yeah. Like I said, that's why you can't do that. Oh my God.
Nope, just keep rolling.
Have I ever been with Utah Fan X? It's been a while. I have been, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. I'm sorry, we're getting spammed again. We're getting all kinds of. Sorry, I'm hiding. I'm trying to hide that. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting all kinds of fun.
Yeah.
Sometime tonight. I don't know why. Yeah, we're trying to hide the trolls have found us apparently.
Well, lovely.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it though? But anyhow, sorry. But back to Utah. I'm hoping to get to Utah again. I actually love Phoenix. The other one that I really want to do was Phoenix Comic-Con. So I am hoping. And then Bella keeps asking me, I would love to be back in Michigan. But not in the wintertime. I'm a Southern girl. They always want to send me out to Michigan, usually Ann Arbor in February.
Oh, really?
We live in the South. I don't even own a coat. So,
Take Nancy with you, because I don't do snow either.
No.
It's cold. It's so very cold. Says the Vermonter. Okay, stop.
Well, that's true. You are from Vermont. I'm sorry. So you know about black ice in Georgia. So when we go up north and they're speeding in snow, my brain's like, no, you can't do this. Holy God, we're going to die. Because down here in the South, snow will melt in the daytime, then refreeze at night, and you can't tell it. So as you speed, and Tennessee, we had a bunch of people from Michigan who would come down who were auto factory workers. And because they don't respect the fact that it gets above freezing in the daytime, and at night it doesn't, they would wipe out everybody around them. God, we had one guy take out our bridge by where I lived. So I didn't have a bridge for 2 years as they had to rebuild it. So, but yeah, Denver, something, I love Denver. Denver is so cool. It's a neat place to be. Have you ever been, Carol?
No, I flew over it. I've flown over it a couple times. I flew out to visit his folks when I was like 7 months pregnant, and I was like, hello.
I know, right? I love gargoyles in the airport. I love Denver. It's so cool.
I know. That's so cool. Yeah,
I haven't been to Northern California in so long. Laura was with me last time I went.
Wow.
But my cousin who got married, she used to be my assistant. I love her dearly. She's having a fun life without me. But yeah. Where'd we go? We went to Sacramento. We went to like 3 cities in Northern California. I know Sacramento was one. I'm trying to remember where the other 2 were. Oh God, it's been that long. Yeah. I'm COVID brain. I've got a COVID brain.
I know, right? Did you see Carol? Carol says, does that mean we've made it about the trolls?
I guess. Because yeah. Yeah. Who's your favorite of the Dark 100 kids, and whose story are you most excited to tell?
There you
While I'm
go.
writing it, I'm not excited to tell. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah, yeah, no. Well, it's like your children. You love them and you hate them every single day because they're. You look at them and go, "Oh, I struggled to. Okay, I really struggled to bring you into this world."
And it starts at a teenager.
Well, you
He's
know my
been here
mother's
like
theory
10
about
years.
teenagers. Oh no, my mother's like, that's why you get disgusting as a teenager. Because if you were all sweet and cuddly like you were when you were little, I'd never want you to leave. But when you hit teen years and that sarcasm kicks in, you're disgusting. Get out. Don't come back. So,
Yeah, there ought to be a way to farm them out. I know.
that's nature's way of making sure you leave the nest.
I didn't think about that.
Oh God, no! And there's some of my mother's also the woman who, my baby was born. My old Maddie was born. He was premature, and he weighed 3 pounds. So he literally fit in the palm of one hand. And I'm like, Mom, she looks at me and goes, "Honey, they're hard to kill," which tells you everything you need to know about my childhood.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Heard that
Anyway,
more than once.
we are over our hour again. Time goes
I
so fast.
know. See, I'm thinking, looking at all the other questions.
I know. Oh, well, okay. Southern California. I normally go to Southern California every year, and I should have been at with COVID notwithstanding. I should be there right now this week. I am missing Comic Con. I love you, Comic Con.
I
Can't
know.
believe
I had it
I'm not
blocked out on my
coming.
calendar.
I hate you, COVID. You stole my Comic Con from me.
There you
So
go.
I'm so upset. But we will be back to San Diego next year. And
Okay,
hopefully
good.
while I'm in San Diego, I'll be able to do an outside signing too, which we usually do open to the public. So yeah, and Carol will be with me in
Yeah.
San Diego. So yeah, anyway, it has
Yes,
been a fun hour, everybody. Thank y'all for
It's been
coming
crazy.
and playing with us, and please keep Jackie in your prayers because
Mm.
yeah.
It has been
Anyway,
an awesome
hopefully she'll be
conversation,
with
y'all.
us next time. Jackie is gonna be here with us next time because she's always with us. So. Anyway, love you guys. Y'all
There
please
you go.
take care. Stay
Yep.
safe. Don't let anything
Hmm.
bad happen. And we will see you next week.
There you go. Y'all be safe. Love y'all.
And Caro, happy birthday again, baby girl. Love y'all.
Yes. Whoop, whoop.